of the news with an update. We're picking up from Jammu and Kashmir. Yes, the Delimitation Commission is in J&K, the Union Territory, on a 2-day visit. Remember, throughout this visit, they will be interacting with political leaders. So that meeting is set to take place shortly. They will also be interacting with district electoral officers. So that meeting of the Delimitation Commission with that of political leaders from J&K to begin shortly, where the political process in the Union Territory will be discussed. Important to point out how this comes a few days after Prime Minister Narendra Modi held a meeting with several of those Jammu and Kashmir leaders. And we've been picking up several reactions ever since, including that of those mainstream parties in the valley, and on discussions that took place as far as the delimitation process in the Union Territory is concerned. Gursimran, my colleague, is joining us live. He's tracking the latest on the story. The Delimitation Commission is in Jammu and Kashmir on a 2-day visit. Gursimran, tell us about the meeting that is to take place between the Commission and the political parties there. Who all are likely to attend the meeting? Earlier on, we were being told that most of the parties, excluding the PDP, will most likely be in attendance. What more do we know in the latest?
See, the situation here is also the same. The People's Democratic Party is yet to approach the Election Commission authorities to take part in the meeting. That means they are not going to take part. Apart from that, all other parties, be it Congress, National Conference, or the Bahujan Samaj Party, even the BJP, they all are taking part. And right now we are outside the Radisson Blue Hotel, where the teams, I'll request Gaurav to show that the teams of the Election Commission, the Delimitation Commission, they have arrived, including Justice Ranjana Desai, who heads this commission. Apart from this, other top officials from the Election Commission have also arrived here, and now the political parties, their representative, they are also coming here to take part in the meeting. This is really very important because this is the first day of their Jammu visit, but overall this is the 3rd day of their J&K visit. They are on a 4-day tour, and now they are scheduled to meet the representatives of the political parties, representatives of the civil society, the district election officer, the district magistrate. They are scheduled to meet tomorrow morning. They will also be meeting Jammu and Kashmir Chief Secretary. Apart from that, they are also likely to brief media tomorrow about the developments that have taken place. And the people here, they have high hopes from the Delimitation Commission, because the people in Jammu, they have always felt that they have been at the not on the receiving end. They haven't got anything, and that's why they want that there should be delimitation and a due chance should be given to each and every community. Even we have seen Sikh organization coming out there saying that we want reservation of seats in the Kashmir Valley. They even met the Home Minister Amit Shah, as well as the other top leaders in national capital as well. So this all shows that the people have a high hopes, though political parties, they are in a denial mode. We have seen that the PDP, they said that this is unconstitutional, so we won't be taking part. Even the NC, they though have taken part there, but they have termed this exercise as a futile exercise. So this also shows that the Kashmir-based parties, they also want to make score, the political scores from this visit as well, and that's why those who are taking part, they are trying to discredit the Delimitation Commission, and those not, they are terming it unconstitutional.
Yes, because in a U-turn 10 days after that meeting with the Prime Minister, the PDP at least of the opinion, taking a U-turn, that, their demand still remains full statehood for Jammu and Kashmir, and abrogation of Article 370, something that they spoke of once again, despite saying that they held, a meeting that was productive with the Prime Minister. Certain conditions that they kept were also looked at, but a U-turn that we saw in just a few days, and this all-important meeting that is taking place. Gursimran, tell us what's been on these past 2 days. 2 days we've seen the delimitation panel there held meetings with several delegations of several parties. Any word that you've picked up on what's come of those meetings so far?
See, as of now, we have spoken to some of the leaders who have been part of the meeting, and they are saying that Delimitation Commission hasn't spoken yet. They have taken the feedback from the political parties and the civil society organization. Delimitation Commission is here to get a ground overview of what actually the politicians of Jammu and Kashmir, what actually the civil society of Jammu and Kashmir, and the representatives from the various walks of the society, what they actually feel, because they want to have an exact idea of what people of Jammu and Kashmir wants. We have seen that in Kashmir Valley, there were several several representations, including those of the Kashmiri Pandits, which met Delimitation Commission. And in Jammu, the schedule is almost the same. Here, the representatives of the Sikh community, they will also be meeting the representatives of the Kashmiri Pandits community, representatives of the West Pakistani refugees. They all will also be meeting the Delimitation Commission that has arrived here in Jammu, and they will be putting forth their demands. Likewise, the West Pakistani refugees, they are demanding reservation of seats. The POJK refugees, they are also saying that we have 24 seats reserved for POJK. We want them to be reserved for here as well. Sikh community, they are also demanding that in Kashmir Valley there should be at least 3 seats reserved for them. So all in all the representatives, they are coming out with their demands. The representatives from the Jammu region, especially of the political parties, they are demanding that there should be free and fair delimitation so that Jammu, which was always deprived of its due share, should be given it.
Absolutely. We're also looking out for what the main criteria will be proposed by these parties as far as the reorganization of constituencies is concerned. Gursimran will keep tracking those details. The commission has, remember, 9 months left to complete the entire process. We'll leave it at that, Gursimran, for the moment. Move it on.